So that's very clear, Medstar, because of all the harm you caused to make up for the harm you caused. And it's really, there's a lot of irreparable harm. So, I also proved to you that, so you saw that neurologist's report. It says that the patient is very anxious. So that I have a lot of anxiety. And that's what I've been saying. It's not, and it's really the anxiety limited to the doctor's office, and it's because of all the abuse that I've had. So you look at it, I came into Dr. Dar's office already being abused by doctors, and then Dr. Dar intentionally abuses me more, and then I go to Dr. OK, and then he does the same thing. So you all know the history, you all know what's going on, and you go ahead and abuse the patient more. And what do you expect? So now, you can see even with Dr. Dar's report, I didn't have any anxiety, and within 6 months I have anxiety, and it's kind of listed as severe anxiety. And at least I'm not going to claim that it's anxiety affecting me all throughout my day. No, but it's just anxiety limited to the doctor's office. And that's really, at this point, I need to use the doctor's office to get care, and your doctors have made it such that I have a lot of anxiety going to the doctor's office. And you can see the hypertension too, and you can see and you can see those pages I showed where my heart rate is really high in the doctor's office with you guys, and also my blood pressure is really high. So this is the problem all you created. So what I keep telling you guys is now, it's not, you can't just keep telling me to go to another doctor. It's because we know what's going on. This is like a game, a really bad game where, so basically I've been winning this game. Now watch this. I'm winning a game, say 27-0. And before I finish winning, you all shut it off, or you tell me I have to go play some other game. So then I have to go to another. Then I almost win that game. So I've been winning, I've been easily winning. It's just that you won't let me win game after game after game after game after game. So literally, now the score is really up like 1,000-0, me against, Innova and Medstar and all you fucking a-holes. So, but still, you don't want to let me win, so you come up with this bullshit where, I made it made it very clear to my guardian, Miss, let me say her name right, Hunt. So, I made it very clear to her in compliance that you can obviously see what happened. And so, and if you look at the AMA Code of Ethics, it just says that even if the patient is just harmed one time by a doctor, the patient may not want to go back to that doctor. But in this case, it's a lot of harm, a lot of abuse, and you can see the end result with the psychological injury. So you guys now have to make accommodations for my psychological injury. Now, I know you guys don't want me going to a psychologist, right? Now, if I go to a psychologist, the psychologist is going to write everything I say down, and the psychologist is really going to put some blame on you guys, right? So you don't want me going and shopping it to a psychologist. So go ahead and make make the accommodations for me. Okay, so right, and then also, the other point is all this work has been done. I mean, I went to Dr. Dar and this other primary care, and I went to Dr. OK for a full, complete workup. So, so whatever work was done, I want the full benefit. I'm not going to repeat shit, okay? So, if I went to the cardiologist like 6 fucking times and I asked him all the motherfucking questions, I want him to give me my full fucking results. I want him to answer all my questions. I listed to you all the questions I asked Dr. OK, which are still outstanding. He has to answer those questions. Not like your Miss Cunt suggested that I go yet again to another doctor. No way. No way, not really, So obviously you see it, you abused me psychologically, so I can't really go to another doctor. But even then, I don't need to go to another doctor because the work has already been done. Give me the results. Give me the fruits of the fucking work that's already done. I want that right now, okay? So I want the fruits of the work that was already done. And then I want your board or whatever shit group you have going on there. I know you motherfuckers, you have doctors and lawyers, all these fucking a-holes who are sitting together and harming me. Now I want these same motherfuckers or a group of different motherfuckers like that to assemble and do the work you were supposed to do the whole time. That is to make sure that I get appropriate care, to make sure whoever harmed me all throughout, that they are dealt the proper punishment and proper discipline, and make sure that no one is doing this again. Your legal has to send a letter to that pervert, Dr. Cochran, that he needs to stop what he's doing, okay? Because he's interfering with my care, and he, obviously he got your Dr. Dar into trouble because now your Dr. Dar has committed malpractice. But, even if your Dr. Dar has committed malpractice, you still have duties ongoing. Okay, you need to fulfill your duties. Okay, so I want you, the main part, to get your guardian duties going. So since that you are actually responsible for most of the problems now, you better go ahead and do what I say as far as how to solve this problem. And I'm telling you, the main thing I want is I want a cardiologist from the West Coast. Okay, and I want you all to foot the bill. And I want someone so, preeminent that you fucking assholes don't tell that cardiologist what to do, and that cardiologist tells you what to do. Okay, jerks? So that's what I want. So, but that's because the problem you caused, right? So, because you know how it is with medical malpractice, when you want to get an expert witness, you can't really get the expert from the same area. You go like to a different state or somewhere and get an expert. But now, what Innova did with their bury the patient alive strategy, and then what Medstar adopted, now I can't get any care in the DC area. So I need care in the DC area, and so I need someone coming in from another state. And obviously someone coming in from another state can't bring a whole team down with him, but if he's preeminent enough, he can control you fucking assholes from interfering with my care. So go ahead and get the shit done, okay? It's long overdue. Did you understand the statement I sent to you? I suffered severe injuries to my cardiovascular system starting on February 15, 2013. It's been more than 2 years. I have received zero care. When I mean zero care, no one has even told me a simple thing like, when you're going up the hill and you're out of breath, you need to stop for a while. No one told me that. So my heart's been getting worse and worse. And I showed you all my other symptoms, where I could shovel snow for 2 hours without stopping. Now I have to stop after 2 minutes. Right? You know my symptoms. And you know my symptoms where when it is 50 degrees and I walk outside for 50 minutes, how my chest and my head are sweating, and the top of my head are sweating at the same time, and my underarms are sweating at the same time. My palm and my hands are just ice cold. My face is ice cold. My chest is cold. So you all know what's going on. Now, I don't have to say something for 5 hours. I don't have to repeat pages and pages. You guys know. I mean, this is basic, simple medical school stuff. When I gave you a little bit of history, and I gave you a little bit of some records, and you got a plenty of physical exam, right in front of you, standing right, all the signs, all the cardiovascular signs standing, all the signs of cardiovascular injuries. So I want you to take care of the problem, and you need to do it right now, because you fucking assholes, when I send you that letter, okay, Medstar Family Choice, my guardian, you went and harmed me. You went and took that letter to your legal and your fuckers in Medstar, and they went and they helped Dr. Dar. It's not truly even helping Dr. Dar, because Dr. Dar did malicious acts and misconduct. So you should be helping her, you know? That's not really called helping. That's called aiding. And in that case, if you're aiding a malicious act, you are committing a malicious act. So I want you guys to straighten up and do your guardianship duties. And really, you know, that's why this information is so long, because, you know, you're just going to be, you know, I know you guys just figured out that I'm going to die in less than 2 years without care, and that's your plan. Now, you haven't refuted that, okay, Samet, whoever the hell you are. And so you need to go ahead and straighten out this matter, and go ahead and send me an email, okay? And you do realize and then I kept, and you guys understood the whole time that when I'm talking to you or leaving voicemail for you or whatever, you know, you've been measuring my shortness of breath and my hoarseness, and you figured out exactly, you know, how much worse my heart condition is getting. You know, that's the kind of simple things doctors can do. So you know exactly what's going on. So, you know, I'm really sick and tired of talking to you guys. So don't call me anymore, okay? I mean, don't call me until you have something, okay? But I want the something like within 24 hours. So, you know, really, you guys have to listen to this whole thing, and you have to listen, you have to read all the papers, everything, and you have to get my answer within 24 hours. Otherwise, I'm going to take legal action against you guys, okay? So go ahead and get this stuff done for me right now. Okay, and it's really helpful. You know, I keep telling your employees to send me a fucking email, and you don't, because they don't want to give me their email address, I guess, and they keep calling me, and you know, because they don't want to put something in writing. But now I'm recording what you guys are doing on tape, okay? So it's good as an email. So go ahead. So, you know, at this point, you know, since I was talking with your employees and they're trying to get me going around in circles, I guess, but I'm going to put those other messages for you, what I spoke to your employees. So that's going to come up. So, so, you know, that's going to happen. And you go ahead and listen to that message, and you can see how I caught you guys lying, right? So isn't that something incredible? Whenever I went off the grid for medical testing, I got stuff right away. And now when I put a tape recorder on you guys, I got a contradiction right there, multiple contradictions between your compliance director, right? You see, she's supposed to be the Miss Cunt. She's supposed to be the compliance director, and with the employee who she passed the dirty work off to, right? And you can see the obvious contradictions, and you can see the kind of lies about being out of the country for 4 months, and so you can't do anything about it, as though you don't have any other employees or doctors who can do something about it. Or the contradiction about, or you can see how that letter, right? Because I accused Dr. Dar of violating the False Claim Act. She didn't refute that, right? See, I said, so nothing I complained in originally, Dr. Dar really refutes in that statement. That statement is an obituary because you saw those numbers. And you were supposed to take those numbers and you were supposed to get me immediate help, you jerks. Okay, you were supposed to get me immediate help. But instead of getting me immediate help, you took it to aid that malicious bitch, Miss Dar. And she should be Miss Dar. She should not be Dr. Dar. I want to make sure she's not Dr. Dar. Okay, Anjana Dar, you're going to be Miss Dar or Mrs. Dar or whatever. You're no longer going to be any Dr. Dar soon.